From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Reach the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. 70 Timberwolves.
Setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
18, 5 here. Come on. Set. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
He'll pass it this time. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Throw is caught. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down, pass coming. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That's good.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a
No,
Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Take over.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. work.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receiver set here on 3rd and long.
Go! Viking 18! 18, Pioneer! Hut, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And they could really use a good one here. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. We've got a screen to the running back. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Let's go!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. But Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now! Cougar 19!
They go play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the set!
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it! Ready!
Here's the handoff. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Set!
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Which will off the pistol good. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He cuts it to the right, and he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Come on. Set. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
He's going to throw again on second down. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, back to throw. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43. Dropping back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working on first down. Buys time, rolling right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Absolutely fires this one right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
This is a big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, set. 19 right.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has good room at the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but the little seed of...
This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to be sent out, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. From the red zone on 1st. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chiefs parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. First down, and they go right back to it. Fights his way through a tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it can call that run again and not expect a little jump. But they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Set up. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now. They need 7. They're throwing it. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Air it out on third. He beams one deep right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's at to punt and sends this flying. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 vices, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now come out throwing. Taking a chance to the end zone. Already there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Man in motion here. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 38-yard look here. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
First play is a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
it in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. This time looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down from the gun. Here's one lost it on the hit. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts from the 44. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
First and 10 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Airing it out to start this drive. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
A give now from the gun. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Let's go now.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
First down.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Back to the well again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.